Again, you've got to stimulate growth first. Then you have to eat enough to maintain your existing physical mass. That's what your maintenance needed calories does. There's a certain number of calories you eat every day that maintains you. You don't gain weight, you don't lose weight. You see what I'm saying? That's your maintenance needed calories. Then to grow 10 pounds of muscle a year, you have to tack on 16 extra calories above that. That's how you gain and lose weight. How do you discover what your daily maintenance needed calories is? Every day for 5 days, write down every single thing you eat. From the milk you put in your coffee to the ketchup you put on your French fries. Everything. Then after each day is over, sit down with a calorie counting book. Calculate your total number of calories for that day. Do that every day for 5 days. Take the total number, 5 total numbers, add them up, divide by 5, and what do you have? You have your daily average calorie intake. For instance, let's say on a Monday, you consume 2,500 calories. On Tuesday, 2,700. In the middle of the week, you're getting tired and frustrated from your job, you had 4,500 calories really picked out. Thursday, you felt guilty. You atoned for your dietary aberration. You only had 1,500 calories. Friday, you're back to normal. You reach your daily average of around 2,500 calories. Every day for 5 days, you calculate your total calorie intake for that day. You take the representative 5-day period though. You don't change your diet during that 5-day period. Eat as close to normal as possible. What you want to do is find out what your daily average calorie intake is over a representative 5-day period. You take these 5 numbers and add them up. You get 13,700. Take that, 13,700. Divide by 5. And that's your daily average calorie intake, 2,740. Now, if over this 5-day period you haven't gained weight or lost weight, what's true of this daily average calorie intake? That's your daily maintenance needed calories. You don't gain weight on it, you don't lose weight on it. That takes into account your basal metabolic rate and your voluntary physical activity output. And again, that's the idea. Choose a representative 5-day period. Don't change your diet. You want to find out what your daily maintenance needed calories is. Then if you want to gain 10 pounds of muscle a year, you tack on 16 calories. And you consume the grand total of 2,756. 16 extra calories a day can be gotten from 2 bites out of an apple. And again, how many of us in here are guilty of force-feeding ourselves hundreds or even thousands of extra calories a day with the mistaken notion that in so doing you'll hasten the muscle growth process? It's almost a too simplistic logic. If you eat more, you're going to grow faster. You will. You'll grow fat faster. There's no doubt about that. But again, the muscle growth process is not so simple. The first requisite is, again, what? You stimulate growth first, then you eat adequately to maintain your existing mass, 2,740 calories, then just a tiny bit extra. But again, it's probably safe to assume that the majority of us in here already get more than 16 extra calories we need every day. So if you're not growing, it's not because of the inadequate nutrition, inadequate intensity. As simple as that. Any questions? How much extra protein do we need?
Would you require any more or any less calories per day because of the muscle mass you have as compared to somebody else?
But again, that's taken into account. I would choose a 5-day period and write down everything I eat. If I'm not gaining or losing weight, then that's already taken into account.
It makes a difference because you have...
It will make a difference, yeah. But that's why I do it for myself and why you do it for yourself. it's taken into account when you use a 5-day period when I use it. You probably need less calories than I do. As your mass increases, you burn more calories, up to a certain point. There seems to be a certain point beyond which you go in physical mass where your metabolism actually slows down. I'm not sure where that point is, but I've noticed that the more massive a bodybuilder becomes beyond a certain point, he seems to require less and less food. The bigger bodybuilders, the really massive bodybuilders, can't eat anything, or they get fat very easily. I noticed Lou Ferrigno, if you've ever seen Louis, always has a sweat going. It's because all physical organisms create heat in proportion to their physical mass, and they radiate heat in proportion to their surface area. But what happens as you get bigger and bigger, your mass increases at a greater rate than your surface area can radiate that heat. And the first thing your calories are used for is to maintain body heat. So as you get bigger and bigger, you need less calories because your surface area doesn't grow fast enough to radiate the heat. Your body's always getting warmer and warmer as you get bigger and bigger. So you need less and less calories.